I'm gonna be showing you how to talk to attractive women. What's your name?
Jolinda.
Emery.
Emery?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
Even if you're an introverted guy. What type of food you like?
I like all.
Jamaican food?
Yeah, I'm Jamaican.
I need to go ahead and take your number so you can show me the spots out here. I feel like I'm gonna hit you.
Okay.
And we're gonna make something happen. We're gonna put these acting skills to use.
I know that's what I seen.
You know what I'm
too.
saying? I myself started off as an introvert. But after countlessly putting in the reps, I am confidently able to talk to any woman I see. You want the bullshit reason or the real reason I came over here? You see, you attracting some good into your life right now. Don't block your blessings.
I never do.
You never do.
Uh-uh.
Oh, you never block them.
No, I encourage that.
So we're gonna be going over 4 areas of cold approaching women. Starting off with number 1, starting the conversation, then holding conversation. If you can't even start the conversation, you shouldn't even be focused on holding it yet. So let's talk about it. Approaching from the side or the front. If you keep consistently approaching women from behind, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. She's not going to be necessarily open to conversation. Why? Because you're startling her now. Excuse me, motherfucker. She's kind of jumpy. When you're approaching women, you need to either approach them from the side or the front, because then you'll start to notice they can actually see you. Because let's say if a woman is right here, right, and I'm over here, I kind of get in front of her from the side, like, excuse me, how you doing? Excuse me. What's your name? Dayla. My name. It's nice to meet you. She actually sees me now. Now she's not sitting here fucking scared as shit. It's the way your body language is though. You know, you don't want to come in too quick either. You know what I mean? You kind of just want to, hey, excuse me, right? It's a fluid motion. You don't want to have this stiff ass body language, this closed body language, like you're unsure of yourself, you're not that confident. No, you want to be confident in yourself. So when you approach, excuse me, how you doing, right? Gentle smile on your face. Put a fucking smile on your face. You look like a damn serial killer probably right now looking like, yeah, I know, bro. Come on, put a smile on your face, man. And that's gonna lead me to point number 2. 3, 2, 1, go. Stop being scared to approach that woman. You see, the main reason you're probably in your head so much is because you're thinking of all of these smooth ass lines to say. What's your name? I was trying to think of something smooth to say, but I couldn't think of nothing. You're thinking of the smoothest thing you could say, thinking of how you can say it so it's, you know, smooth as possible. You know, you're trying to make this perfect word just hit. So when you talk to her, she just has that positive reaction. You know, you feel so fucking cool, like you in a movie. Like, yeah, baby. You know, no, bro. What you need to do is get out of your head and just approach that woman. You're already thinking about what you're gonna say. You know, getting her number, taking her on a date, a night out to have sex, right? Getting into a relationship. You're thinking about all of this, and you haven't even said, "Hey, hi, how are you doing today?" You haven't even said that, but you're trying to go from step 1 all the way to step 100. It don't work like that. So 3, 2, 1, go. I promise you, if you just do that, you'll be successful at actually just mastering the art of approaching. A lot of people can't approach. It's not that they're bad communicators, right? It's not that you're a bad talker. You know, you probably know how to hold a conversation. You know, you're an introvert, so you think a lot. You know, you probably have some amazing topics to even talk about and so many things that are interesting about you, but you're just so in your head so you can't approach. What's the next point? Number 3, opener. What is an opener? An opener is similar to a hook. So at the start of this video, it probably hooked you. That's why you're still watching. I hooked you by saying, hey, this is, you know, why I'm here. Here's what we're talking about. You know what I mean? So when you're opening a woman, that's just saying, excuse me, just getting her attention, right? You can't start nothing without getting her attention first. You can say all the smoothest shit you want in the world, but if you can't say, hey, excuse me, if you can't even say that, she's not gonna stop. And the next part is making sure she actually hears you. Your vocal tonality, project your voice. You're a man. Stop feeling afraid to go talk to this woman. Stop feeling ashamed. You were probably told since you were little, hey, don't talk to strangers. Hey, shut the fuck up. Hey, you're talking too loud. You know, that's what kind of made you go into this bubble. And now you're not talking and projecting your voice with conviction, with confidence. How are we gonna fix that? By practicing the art of doing this. The only way you're gonna get better, you can watch all these videos all day you want, but you have to do it. Well, okay, I know I gotta say an opener, excuse me, you know, get her attention. Then what? Number 4, observe and assume. Assume and observe the things about her. So assume her ethnicity. Assume, what she's doing. Observe, the things she's wearing and make depictions about things. You just start working? You just start working? I've never seen you before. That's why I said that. Let's say you say, hey, how's your day going? She says, oh, it's going well. What is making your day go so well? And she said, well, I just got back from the gym and I'm on my way to go get a coffee. Okay, now she just told you some things. She says she goes to the gym and now she's going to get a coffee. Okay, depending on what time of the day it is, let's just say it's the morning. Oh, so you're a morning person. You need that coffee to get you through the day. I say you a hard worker, but I don't think you working harder than me. Now you doing a little competition. You just have fun with it, right? But you're making observations and assumptions about this woman. You're assuming, hey, this is who you are. Maybe you assume her ethnicity. You look kind of Asian with a little bit of Middle Eastern. She gonna say, oh, you're actually right. Or she might say no. Either way, it's gonna get her talking because then she's like, okay, well, no, I'm actually this. And you can elaborate on that in that culture. It's just about observing and assuming, but then also go deep, not wide. If she's already talking about going to the gym, she said she went to the gym, now she's going to get a coffee. Let's keep elaborating on that. She takes care of her body. Right? Oh, okay, cool. You know how many times you go to the, gym a week? And she gonna probably say, oh, well, I go to the gym actually, 3 to 4 times a week. I just want to, make sure my body's on point. I respect that. I just can tell you the type of woman who goes after what they want, takes care of herself, and is open to new experiences. She gonna probably say, oh, yeah. What do we just do? I actually just kind of placed her in an identity. You're open to new experiences. So now she's gonna be open to us continuing this conversation. How do we get there though? We started off from approaching from the side or front. Then we said 3, 2, 1, go. We approached. Our opener, excuse me, how you doing? I saw y'all want to come over here and say hi. With a smile on your face, that gentle tone yet with conviction and confidence. Then what do? We observed and assumed. Okay, and then we went deep, not wide. We're not just gonna keep bouncing around from topic to topic to topic, but it's good to switch and transition from topics. But if there's something that you can elaborate more on, right, you can get a lot more out of, stay on that. But if you feel that topic that it's kind of just fizzling out a bit, before it even fizzles out, you should be aware, like, okay, this is about to fizzle out. Let me switch to the next thing. Okay, you already asked you how her day was going. How you doing? Well, she goes to the gym. I say something like, hey, look, well, I know since you're going to the gym, you must be a healthy person. What type of food you like? Smooth transition. I'm taking the health route. That's what she gave me. That's what I'm taking. I'm taking what she gave to me. It's like basketball. If they play me to the left, I'm going to the right. That's all it is. Once you do that, you're gonna be able to start and hold the conversation. Hada! Cold approach one-on-one. We cover area 1 starting, then holding the conversation. So, what is area 2? I'm so glad you asked. Hey man, make sure you drop a like on this video if you liking it so far and you getting some game. Like this video. Come on now. Number 2, display intent plus gauge interest. Why do I spell gauge like that? Hey, oh my God. Because you've now started the conversation, you're holding a bit, and you probably even displayed intent within that opener, depending on what you said, but now it's time to display more intent to let this woman know, hey, I'm here for you, baby. I like what I see. I'm really trying to come and speak. What's up? You know what I mean? And then you want to gauge her interest level, right? So let's talk about this. Go ahead and flip that. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about different ways you can kind of display interest. The direct route, or you can go the subtle route. There are different ways to go. Everybody's game is different. You want to see what works for you. Let's start off with direct, right? Let's just start off with the most direct way to go about this. So direct is saying, okay, I'm attracted to you. What's your name?
Amanda.
Amanda. Emery.
Emery.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm good. You doing good?
I'm good.
I saw you walking. I gotta say something to her before she walk out of here. I'm attracted to you. I'm trying to see what's up. Right. I'm trying to see what's up. No hiding it. / beating around the bush. Right. You don't want to be sitting here acting like you don't want to talk to this girl. You want to make it known that you're interested in her. And a lot of men will say, oh, well, I don't, want to come off desperate. How the hell are you desperate for letting a woman know you're interested in her? That doesn't make sense. You're telling me you can't be a man and just say that you want this? That you want this woman? You can't be direct? There's nothing wrong with displaying interest to a woman that you like. Stop being scared. Society has programmed your mind. Women on social media have been telling you, hey, stop approaching. I hate when men approach me. No, the motherfuckers don't even, got a man today who even respect and like them. They just getting passed around like toilet paper. You just pass it to your ass. They getting passed to the ass. Decision made. You've already made that decision of, hey, Like, I'm attracted to you. I'm trying to see what's up with you. Now, there's a few ways you can also spin it. Like, hey, I'm into you. You know, I like you, but I'm still trying to see what's up. I'm not too sold on you, yet. And another point I want to point out here is this. This just came to my mind. Frontline soldier. What is a frontline soldier? A frontline soldier is somebody who sees a woman. Let's say you're in an actual, like a nighttime environment. You're in a club, a bar, whatever the case may be, right? And you see a woman you like, and you just, pow, you shoot, right? You shoot your shot. You're a frontline soldier. Because what you didn't think about was all the other women watching you. You didn't think about the area. You just kind of, you see something you like, you shoot at it, right? Without a second thought. Here's the thing about frontline soldiers, right? Frontline soldiers, they're seen as more confident. That's more of a bold personality. You just go after what you want when you want it, like boom, boom, boom. There's also a way the subtle person has an advantage over him, but there are also disadvantages, right? So what's the kind of advantage of being a frontline soldier? Like I said before, you're bold, you come off as confident. That's more of a extroverted personality. You want to go after what you want when you want it. You don't care about getting rejected. You're a frontline soldier. You're going in head up. Like, what's up? Boom. If it goes right, like that woman's gonna see you like, damn, this guy's like really confident. That's really admirable that he's going after what he wants. You're in the fight. You throwing yourself into the fire, right? And I'd actually encourage a lot of men to do this. You have to experience what it's like to be a frontline soldier before we can be what we're going to talk about next, being subtle. You want to come at it from a perspective of not too sold on her. You're not too sold on her. You're like, okay, I'm still feeling you out. I know I'm attracted to you, but I'm just feeling you out, right? You plant seeds of interest. You know something I like about this mother? They got some good women, I see. You know what I mean? That can look like, hey, it's this woman I've been talking to lately. I think I'm really feeling her. She got this nice smile, beautiful skin. She light skin with braids. You might be describing her, right? Trying to see what's up with her, and maybe that's your way of flirting. You're indirectly letting her know, like, I'm into you, but you're not saying it. It's just through your energy. Let's say you're in a nighttime environment and, she's with her girls, she's sitting at the bar, with her girls. You come over just for a quick second, say, hey, excuse me. I don't mean to disrupt your peace. I actually want to add to it. I just wanted to say you have an amazing look on you tonight. That red dress, those black heels, you really did your thing. I just want to say that, but you have an amazing day, baby. And you keep it pushing, right? So what did you just do there? What did you just do? You just let her know, hey, you're attracted to her. She's probably going to be thinking, damn, why didn't he continue the conversation? She's with her, friends, like, oh my God, who was that? Who was that, man? She's kind of geeking up if she's into you, but you're planting those seeds of interest. You didn't just straight up shoot, like, go into a boom, get a number or anything, just, set something up, go on a date, boom, but nah, man, you just kind of, this is a slow game. Direct is faster. That's why I said direct is faster. Subtle is more of a slow at your own pace type of game. This is more of an invitation, right? You're inviting her, right? Because what you did before when you went over to that group of women, right? If she really likes you, she gonna find you and say, hey, how you doing again? I just wanted to come, She gonna find you when you in that nighttime environment because you just went over there. You gave a genuine compliment. You weren't scared to, approach the group. You probably greeted the friends too. You say, well, look, y'all have an amazing night. If I see y'all, I'll see you again. Right? And I kind of do hope to do so, right? And you step off and she might even, grab you like, hey, where you going? Or later on that night, you may see her again and, you could reopen her. I would say this works better when you're actually never going to see the girl again. Like if you're not going to see this girl again, it's better to be direct. Subtle is more of a place you frequently are at. It's like the gym, school, work, right? When you're going to see this person over and over, it's kind of better, in my opinion and in my experience, to plant those seeds of interest so she can get to know you over time and kind of just have that as a way to invite her. This is a slow game. You don't got to just, nah. It's more of a sniper mentality, right? And that's what I'm going to talk about, sniper. What is the difference between being a frontline soldier and a sniper? A sniper is more calculated, right? He's looking at the whole environment, the whole playing field. This woman's over here, right? I see this one right here. I kind of like both of them. I gotta kind of pick off my targets. A frontline soldier, he's going, right? He just going shooting everything. He just shooting a shot at everything he see, what he like. He don't care when he want it, where he want it. He wants it, right? But the sniper, he's understanding that women right, are gonna see him approach all these different women. He wants to be more low-key under the radar. He wants to pick off his targets, pick them off when not a lot of people are watching. He's not making it be too known that he's just out here doing that. Building up his intrigue, he's kind of mysterious. He's like, hey, yeah, how you doing? I see you. I just want to come up here and say what's up. I see you here a lot. Okay, and then y'all probably continue the conversation. Okay, well look, I see you around. You'll be here tomorrow, right? At the gym. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Cool. Now the second day, okay, yeah, how you doing? You know what? I was thinking about coming to the gym today, and I said, I don't really want to go. But then I thought of something that made me really want to come back. So I decided to come. She going, what was that? And you say, well, it's a few things, and you just may be one of them, right? You know what I mean? It's planting those small seeds of interest. That's the sniper. He's just kind of picking off his targets. Cool. So that's the difference between direct interest and subtle interest. Let's talk about gauging interest. What y'all gotta understand is this. There are 4 levels of interest. Let's start off with everyone's favorite. High interest. This woman is gonna be the woman, she makes it easy for you to talk to her. She's almost walking up to you. She's damn near approaching you.
That YouTube or something?
You see the earpiece in? Yeah, you got Instagram?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grab that from you real quick then.
What's your name, love?
My name Emery. But you
Emery?
can call me M.
I'm Shar.
You Shara.
Yeah.
You got a little farm grip too.
I work in business,
You do? What you do?
Marketing.
You do marketing.
Yeah.
Where you from?
East Atlanta.
East Atlanta, and you do marketing. I need you on my team. Okay.
I like your voice. You funny.
You fuck with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna remember you now. Oh, you know. Right? That's that type of woman. She's highly interested in you. Medium interest is more of a wishy-washy. Sometimes she's there, sometimes she's not. You know what I mean? She's kind of playing that courtette game. You don't know what a courtette is? It's in the art of seduction, one of the 9 seducers. She's kind of trying to make you chase her a bit. She's into you, but she's not that into you, right? She's not high interest, but she still likes you. Like, yeah, you cool, man. Yeah, why you ain't hit me back though? I thought we was finna lock it in. I thought you was for real.
I don't be on my phone.
You man your phone? Why not?
It's only because, do you see what I do every day? Not even, and then I get home at 12.
You got all these excuses, huh?
No, I'm gonna hit you back because now I got, look, I don't even got the time, but I will try to hit you. I will.
It's on if you want to make time. And then we got low interest. She's just keeping you around for attention. She just wants you to chase her. What's your name? Amanda. So I saw you walking. I gotta say something to her before she walk out of here. For sure. What you got going on tonight? Business. And children. Okay,
Yeah.
now. All right, now. You like the last option. Okay, I need some. I guess I need some dick. Here, nigga. Here. Like, right? That's how she moving. Even then, she make it difficult. She's always flaky. It never really seems to fall through when it comes to this woman. And then, no interest. This woman is just not interested in you. Don't even waste your time with these women, right? They won't even waste their time with you. They probably, when you approach them, they won't even look at you. They gonna do what this woman did to me on the screen. Excuse me. It's part of the game, man. They just gonna and walk right past, right? And that's okay because I like who likes me. Remember that. I like who likes me, right? So you gotta make sure you're gauging these levels of interest, right? And you can kind of put them on there. Look at their energy. Are they asking you questions back? Are they into you? Are they asking, hey, no, what's your name, right? Like you gotta pay attention to the communication when it comes to these women, how they're moving. That interest level is so important because you don't want to be dealing with low interest women. I don't even like dealing with medium interest women. I like to deal with high. You can turn a medium into a high. You can turn a low to a medium to a high. You can turn a low to a high, but it's gonna be harder. I just rather start here. Why am I gonna have to start here and try to work my way up to you being highly interested in me? No, come high. So now we on to the next one. And as y'all can see, yes, we changed the location, outfit, and whole entire day because it started raining. Okay, so what are we gonna do for area 3? Simple, I'll tell you. I got gloves on, y'all, so my handwriting gonna be a little bit more fucked up, so just bear with me though. Handling rejection, right? A lot of men don't know how to handle rejection. A lot of men just say, oh fuck you then. No, you don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? If a woman rejects you, That's okay because rejection is just redirection. Let's get into it. Boom. Every time, you know, you're getting rejected, there are only three main reasons why this happened. Number one, she simply was just not interested in you. Excuse me. What's your name? And look, that's okay because not every woman is going to be interested in you. The most famous people you could think of, you know, Chris Breezy, content creators, rappers, celebrities, millionaires. A lot of women are not going to be interested. Why? Because you just can't appeal to everybody. You appeal to everybody, you appeal to nobody. Just keep that in the back of your head, right? Because now you're faking who you are, trying to make this person like you. You shouldn't try to make a woman like you. That's too much work, too much effort. Just get you something better, okay? Number two, she either has a boyfriend.
I got a man.
You got a man. So I pressed the wrong one, huh? That's what you said. Or a husband.
I'm married.
Oh, you married? Okay. Well, you tell him he lucky.
Good try though.
Let me know if that marriage fall apart. I'll put it back together for you. It just might not be with him. Just because she has a boyfriend or a husband doesn't mean you have to try to make her cheat on her boyfriend or husband. This doesn't mean you go over there, you're like, hey baby, you know, I know you got a man, but fuck that. You want a husband, or she got a husband, are you even happy in that relationship? I can treat you better. Like, you can run that game, and yeah, you gonna get some women who will cheat on their boyfriend or husband. What's your name? I like your locks.
Thank you, Maya.
Maya?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So let's start real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's start real
I'm supposed to
quick.
meet somebody, but come
You
on.
mean somebody?
Yeah.
I just want to talk to you real quick. This ain't really too much. Now you got a number though?
I'm actually married.
You married?
Yeah.
Damn. You got two kids? You got Instagram there, huh? Let me just grab your IG then. But guess what they will do to you? The same thing. That loyalty is an attack. I don't want a woman who isn't loyal. I respect the woman who can say, hey, I have a boyfriend, I have a husband, and stand firm on that decision. But if she easily just fold, and I can tell, you know, oh yeah, you know, I got a boyfriend or husband, but, you know, well, we can be friends, you know, well, we can still talk. That's pretty much a leeway to say, yeah, I'd still fuck you. But pay attention to what I said. They'll call you their friend. That leads me to number three, the friend zone. This is also rejection. This is the worst type of rejection because she is pretty much saying, hey, you know, you're a nice guy. I can still have you around to do the boyfriend slash husband things like paying for my dinners, you know, paying for my nails, my hair, you know, paying for things, taking me on new experiences and just treating me well, courting me like a woman. But I'm not gonna give you any sex. I'm not gonna give you any ass. I'm not gonna show you that level of interest that I'd show to these individuals, right? No, you're just a friend. Stay in your lane, pal. She give you a little pat on the back. Hey, that was a good date. You have a nice night. I just spent your money. You're not getting no ass. But thanks for the cash. She's gone, right? At the same time next week. You never want to put yourself in the friend zone. And how do you avoid the friend zone? You never accept it. You can't go into something you never accept. I had a woman tell me, I'm gonna pop it up on the screen. I told her ass, no. I already looked at you, you know, as somebody I was interested in. So no, I'm not going to sit here and act like we're fucking friends. No. You're somebody I wanted to fuck. Okay, let's just be real. I was interested in you, but you said that cool. I want my move. I'm on to the next. Have that abundance mindset, man. And remember, once you finally understand that these are the main three reasons women reject you, it's so easy to detach. What do I mean? Detach from the outcome. Because if you don't detach, I'm telling you, this isn't gonna be fun. You have to make this shit fun. Rejection is just a part of the game. And no today can mean a yes tomorrow. So maybe at one point she wasn't interested in you. You know, she has things going on. It happens, right? But then when you work on yourself, you know, you bossing up, you getting your shit together, now she's more interested in you. Some women, hey, they might have had a boyfriend or maybe even a husband, but that didn't work out. So guess what? Hey, I'm available. That woman may genuinely like you. She may want to be with you. She may, you know, want to just suck it off the bone, right? But she's loyal to her man, and that's respectable. But You know, once she's single, it's free game. In a friend zone, yes, okay, you can work your way, you know, from the friend zone to working toward a relationship. But why would you want to start like that, man? Unless you both have been friends for a while and then y'all just so happen to start, you know, liking each other and it's mutual. Okay, I guess, but nah, I won't even say that, because if I'm with a woman, I know in the back of my mind if I really fuck with her or not. I don't have just a friend. No, you know what I mean? Unless it's like a business partner, and I don't mix business with pleasure. If you're in a friend zone, man, let that woman know what it is, and if she isn't reciprocating, you shouldn't be participating. That leads me to the next thing I want to talk about here. You gotta find your math. How do you find your math? Well, look, you need to see, okay, if I approach this many women, how many times am I getting rejected, and how many times am I getting accepted, right? But then you want to put these into categories, right? So let me just give you an example. For me, I have a 10-to-1 rule. That's what I've noticed over the past weeks I've been cold approaching women. What does that exactly mean? That means for every 10 women I approach, right? For every 10 women I approach, 3 of them are just, no, they're not interested in me, right? 3 of them are not interested. Another 3, they got a boyfriend or a husband. Another 3, they're low to medium interest, right? So they're not that serious. It never really falls through, right? But there's one woman who is high interest. It's like when you playing Street Fighter, you KO. You feel me? Like, that's high interest. You won the game, right? But you know, still, you know, you got to see where that goes. That's the rule that I found for myself. You need to find your rule. So if I approach 10 women, I know 3 of them are not going to be interested in me. I know another 3 are going to have a boyfriend or a husband. I know another 3 are going to be low to medium interest. That's 9. But I know one of them is going to be high interest. I created this. So if you see anybody using this 10-to-1 rule, I created this, okay? Let's say you have 20 girls you approached. 5 of them were high interest. That means you have a 20-to-5 rule, right? It's simple. So you just got to see how many women you approach, how many of them are high interest. And if you getting some value right now, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. I'm breaking this down for y'all. I'm giving y'all a whole breakdown. I know this video gonna be over 30 minutes. I'm gonna flip that thing. Nigga, what? Damn. Area 4 is contact info. Getting her contact information, right? This may be getting her number, getting her Instagram. And matter of fact, let's break those 2 things down. We're gonna flip that thing. Wow. Number versus Instagram or any other social media. Let's talk about the pros with the number first. Let's talk about the pros. You love some Jamaican food, huh? Number 1, higher interest, because it's more direct. It's more, number 2, more private. She has no problem giving you her number because, you know, she has higher interest. It's more private. So you're not just on an app like Instagram where there's thousands of fucking DMs of these guys trying to hit her up, trying to fuck her, right? You are more private. What is it then easier to do? Easier to lead. You know what I mean? You can call her, you know what I mean? And from that phone call, you can set up the day, you know what I mean? You FaceTiming her, you sending her voice messages maybe to, you know, just you sprinkle in a little spontaneity, right, throughout the day. Be comfortable with her enough to where, okay, now you're at the point where you could call her, hey baby, I'm finna pull up on you. You know what I mean? Like, straight up. It's easier to just lead her and you just have things, you know what I mean? You're just kind of like okay, I don't know what the fuck I just tried to do, but you get what I'm trying to say. Next thing, less time wasted, right? You're not wasting time on a fucking, you know, Instagram, you know, trying to, oh, well, let's start on Instagram, you know, I don't give out my number. Let's start on Instagram. No, it's less time wasted. Why the fuck are we playing this stupid ass game? I'm telling you, like, if a woman can't just give you her number, she's not high interest. She says, oh, I don't just give out my number. No, she's not giving you her number. Stop letting her act like, you know, she's just this busy person. She's this fucking celebrity. I don't give a fuck if you Nicki Minaj, mulatto. If you really like me, you give me your number. And then number 5, stronger frame. You just stand out more. It's more intentional, right? You didn't settle for this Instagram. Because if you really like me, you know, you give me your number, you know? And if she don't give you her number, cool, she was no interest or low interest or medium interest maybe. She wasn't the one for you. If a woman, as soon as I get that objection, I automatically know, yeah, this woman is a high interest. I'm not going to take her serious. She automatically is not to be taken seriously now. because she wanted to start me off here. Nah, baby, you got the game fucked up. Now, let's talk about the pros of getting her Instagram. You got Instagram?
Yeah.
I got the Instagram. Where you from? Number one is it's a easy yes, right? You know, it's kind of, this is more of the subtle route. She isn't that high of interest in you if she's refusing to give you her number and instead opting you into her fucking Instagram. I'm just letting you know, right? So, but it is an easy yes. It's easy to get an Instagram. Number two, soft follow-ups. So you can like her story. You know, when the conversation may have died one day or something like that, you can, you know, like her story, you know, reply to it. Her little notes, you can reply to that, start a conversation off of that. It's so, they're kind of soft follow-ups, you know, soft touches you could do to kind of reignite the conversation, reignite that spark a bit. And that leads me to number three, social proof. If you are somebody with a social following, like me on Instagram, I got about over 100,000 followers, right? That is seen to a lot of women I talk to as, oh wow, this guy is doing something, right? I can just tell. I even had this one woman, her whole energy shifted when she saw the presence of my, you know, my online page, after she saw my followers.
Oh, you certified, bonafide.
I do a little
You from
something. I'm from Milwaukee.
So what's your phone number?
I'll put it in your phone. And that's when I knew she wasn't genuine, right? But social proof can work in your favor. You got some nice pictures, you got a following, maybe you run some sort of business, you know, you got a personal brand. It's just like, you have that social proof to show, hey, I'm actually doing something with my life. I'm not some creepy fuck just trying to, you know, kidnap you and take you to my basement so I can, I'm just saying, man. This is what's going through their mind. So you have that social proof. Number four, easier to spark curiosity. She sees your story, maybe, you know, she sees you're doing something. It's just easier to kind of get into that state of reigniting that flame. So it's kind of like soft follow-ups, but it's just easier to do it rather than through number where it's like, damn, I gotta kind of think of something to say. It's easier to kind of just spark her curiosity and maybe even make her, you know, want to reach out to you. Which she'd already be doing if she was highly interested in you. I'm just saying, though, all right. Number five, no immediate text back pressure. You have more of a time frame, I'd say, you know, with Instagram, because it's more like, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, take your Instagram, you know, like, you know, pretty much just saying, when it's convenient for me, you know, we'll talk, you know, when it's convenient. But number is more, it's more, you know what I mean? It's just more like, hey, like, what's up, baby? You don't want to be fucking around when you get a number. Be intentional, be very direct, you know, get her on the phone, you know, put her through your funnel. Let's go ahead and move on to the cons. One thing I want to make sure y'all doing is taking notes. You know, I know a lot of y'all like to watch these videos and feel like you're doing something with your life, but let's be real here. If you're still stuck in the same place in your dating life, it's because you need more than just videos. You need to be taking notes and taking action. So if you are a high performing man who wants to achieve self-mastery so high value women naturally choose you, make sure you tap that first link in my description, man. I got some different coaching programs going on, and I would love to help you make a transformation in your mindset and dating life. Let's talk about the cons of both, right? And be advised, this is subjective. You know, this can be, hey, this can work differently for different people. The first thing when it comes to the cons of getting the number, higher rejection risk, right? So when you ask for the number, yes, you have, I'd say, a higher chance of being rejected, because not all women are going to be highly interested in you. That's just the truth, right? You got to work on yourself to that point where you get more and more, but every woman isn't going to be highly interested in you. Even if a lot of women are highly interested in you, you still have to see their morals, characteristics, their values, right? But we're talking about cold approaching, right? We're not even diving into all that really, but those are things you want to make sure that you have in a woman. Number two, feels heavier for shy men. Asking for their number, it may feel more heavier. It may feel like, damn, you know, you might want to ask for Instagram just because it's like, oh yeah, I'm just asking for Instagram, right? It's easier to, you know, get it. But no, ask for a number, man. I want to challenge you to do that. I'm challenging you to go for that number, because a lot of women will give you their number and they still be flaky and ghosty, you know what I mean? So that's why you got to display that intent, actually conversing with that individual, you know, making them feel something in that interaction. That's gonna lead me to the next point, man. Easy to ghost you. Yeah. You can still get ghosted even if you get the number, right? That doesn't mean you're unghostable. That doesn't mean, oh, I'm in there. No, that's just step one, step two. You know what I mean? You still have a lot more steps to go. It's fucked up because things could genuinely be going well, right? You get a number, y'all might talk on the phone, y'all might even want a date, but guess what? She can still ghost you because women at the end of the day are just so fucking emotional. They think with emotions and they're just all over the place sometimes. They can just say, one day, who I like him, I'm really into this guy. Next day, oh, fuck him, I'm about to go fuck Jerry Springer. You know, where does Dave come from? I'm telling you though, this is like what happens, man. And that's gonna lead me to the next point. You may get a fake phone number. That woman wasn't interested in you. She probably didn't want to hurt your feelings right then and there on the spot. She probably was scared because of what happened in her past experiences. You know, some guys can't take rejection. They'll fuck around and shoot a woman. They'll kidnap her. They'll, you know, take her. Fuck you. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro. A lot of these women are scared of what a man may do with you if they reject him. You just gotta look at it from her point of view, right? And lastly, requires more intention, right? So you gotta know what you're doing when you get her number, man. Stop being that guy who's just texting, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing today? Like, bro, come on. She don't want to hear that, dog. So let's talk about the cons for the Instagram now. Let's go ahead and keep getting to it, man. Let's go and get to it. Number one, lower interest, right? Off the bat. She's probably lower interest in you because she didn't give you her number. Take my number. Yeah. I'm gonna let you take it. Oh, you want that? Damn.
What does that mean?
That mean y'all really mess with me for real.
What does that mean?
I'll give you my Instagram. Or maybe you asked for the Instagram because you were too scared to go for the number. She probably was higher interested. But if you asked for a number and she said, nah, but you can have my Instagram, she was lower interest. If she was highly interested in you, she would give you her damn number. Stop letting her play in your mind, bro. Talking about, oh, no, she just, you know, she said she doesn't give her number out. You know, she says, you know, she's not that type of girl. She's not that type of woman for you. So why are you talking to girls to talk to women? That's not a, you know, a person you want to be talking to. Why are you dealing with a woman who's not really into you? That's all I'm saying, bro. Y'all, oh, man, y'all got the game fucked up, man. Number two, massive competition. This is how I look at it. Most women, they look good. They got their body on point. You know, these beautiful women, they have men who are better than you hitting them up, who are more progressed in life, people who are truly mastering themselves. So it can kind of make it hard for you to stand out if you weren't intentional or setting that, you know, tone within your real interaction. That's why it's so important. Before you even get this contact info, you gotta make sure you're doing the first thing properly, and that's approaching her and holding that conversation with her, actually making her feel something, making her remember you, making her interested and crave your presence. Plant that seed in her mind of the type of man that you are that man. Otherwise, you're just gonna be another motherfucker in her damn inbox. Hey, what are you doing? Baby, I miss you. Fucking idiot. Let's talk about the next thing. Easy to become a fan, right? It's so easy to become a damn fan. Why are you sitting here wanting to get her Instagram? You should go for a number. Let's just move on from that one because that's just automatically simple. Number four is easy to stall, right? So it's easier to stall and just be like, oh, okay. Yeah, I got her Instagram, you know, I'll hit her up. And here's the thing. You're probably telling yourself, yeah, I'm gonna hit her up, and, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and see what's to her. But at the same time, you're giving yourself too long of a time frame. And then when you probably hit her up, then she don't respond. And you're like, oh, man, what happened? Like, man, you waiting too long, man. That's why I say, when you get a woman's number, stop doing this shit where you wait 2 days to hit her up. No, bro, you don't have to do that. You get her number at 2 p.m., right? You were out, you get a number at 2 p.m. You can hit her up at 7, right? You can hit her up later, you know, so you can hop on the phone with her and talk to her more. And if she's busy that day, okay, cool, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Dating is like a business. You have to get leads into the business. Speed is key. Speed. It's not about being desperate. No, you don't want to have that desperate energy. But if she was mutually interested in you, if she was highly interested in you, she'd be hitting you up. Honestly, she'd be wanting to talk to you. If you're dealing with a woman and she's not really giving you that energy, like she wants to talk to you, like she wants to even hop on the phone to have a conversation with you, why the fuck are you dealing with her? Right? I'm putting you on some game, man. This is shit people not gonna tell you. They gonna let you sit there and, oh man, yeah, just keep hitting her up, keep texting her. Yeah, man, dude. Yeah, oh, don't double text though. Don't double text though. Now, of course, you don't want to come off as, you know, desperate and needy. But I'm just saying, man, if y'all was mutually interested in each other, a lot of this shit wouldn't even be a thing. Number 5 requires a good profile, man. You can't be out here You know, with anime pictures on your damn profile or pictures of you and your fucking friends, you know, these celebrities, like, bro, stop doing that. Put a good picture of yourself on there. Have some good pictures of you. Stop doing these little stupid ass selfies where you can't even really see your face, or you're trying to hide yourself. Like, man, put yourself out there, man. Don't be scared to be that guy who can be like, okay, look, here I am. And I'm telling you, you do that, you're gonna be on point. Now let's talk about the next part of this equation, because now you know the difference between the number and the Instagram. Longer interactions equal better conversions. Why is that? Most interactions you probably have with women when you cold approached her, they were short. They were so to the point, you weren't even there for 5 minutes. You weren't even there. I mean, I'm not saying you gotta be there all damn day. That's not what I'm saying. You were probably there. It was so cool. Like, hey, how you doing? And I was like, you look cute. I want to come get your Instagram. You know, you stuttering and shit. And now she like, okay. Or you say, hey, baby, you know what I mean? I saw you and that shit look good. You probably smooth with it. Can I get your number? You know what I mean? You get her number. That was it though. You didn't really talk to her. Y'all didn't really, you know, exchange energy, exchange personalities a bit. Y'all didn't really, it was just so quick to the point. It was like, damn, okay, well, here. But I didn't really get to know you. You know, and she probably even tried to talk to you a bit, but you said, oh, okay, you have a good day. You ejected. You was out of there. Yeah, I got the number. Here's the thing. Now, when you go and text her, now you're like, you don't know what to fucking say, because you didn't say anything within the interaction. You were just so fixated on getting a number, and now you're sitting there looking clueless. So, longer interactions usually lead to better conversions. Here's the timeline when you're interacting with women. So let's talk about the first one, right? Here, you're gonna get a lot of flaky numbers, man. It was so quick. I usually say, get at least 3 to 7 minutes minimum, right? That's minimum, all right? You know what I'm saying? You talking to her, seeing what's up with her. Create that vibe, man. Create that chemistry with her where it's like, yeah, I'm fun to be around. I'm somebody that's fun to get to know. You know, there's so much more to know about me. If only you would just turn to that next page. That's the mark you want to leave in her mind. But that's bare minimum. Now, right here, 7 to 15 minutes, I found this to be the sweet spot. It's enough intrigue. Right here is where I got a lot of great conversions. You know, we had a nice conversation. We were both mutually interested in each other. You know, we were both like holding the conversation. It was like, oh wow, she was actually holding the conversation too. That's another great thing. If she's holding the conversation, that is an amazing sign that she's into you and she actually knows how to talk. A lot of these women can't talk. You talk to them, you know, hey, what's up, how you doing? I'm doing good. Okay, well, you know, how's your day going today? My day's going good. Like, bro, they just, I don't get it, man. 15 minutes plus, I would say, is great. You can extend the conversation for longer, and you can probably even go on an insta date, right? You can go on a date instantly right then and there on the spot if it's flowing like that. Let's say you in a mall, y'all might go to the food court real quick and go on a little date. Just be sure that you don't let this drag out too long. You don't want to be there all fucking day, you know. I mean, you know, people have shit to do and you probably still have shit to do as well, I'm hoping. You want to make sure you end the combo before it fizzles out. Now, when you get her contact information, what I want you to make sure you do is get it for a reason. If you want to get her number, like, hey, you know, you like smoothies? She'll say, hey, I love smoothies. Oh, look, let's get some smoothies this Saturday. I mean, let's make something happen. She's like, okay, I would love that. Okay, cool. I'll take your number and we can set up the details. You know what I mean? And boom, now you got her number for the reason of getting some smoothies with her. You want to say, oh yeah, you like Jamaican food? Well, I love Jamaican food. I'm actually Jamaican. Oh, cool. Let's get some Jamaican food. What type of food you like? You like Jamaican food? Let's get some Jamaican food. You free next Thursday? I bet. At 7, I'm going to pick you up, all right? I'm going to see you, all right? Nice to meet you too. Now here's a gem. Here's a gem that I'm gonna get to you just because you made it this far. Instead of getting her number, have her take your number. How about this? You take my number. Since you in a little complicated situation, if it feel right, you send me a text and we go from there.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, cool. Where your phone at? Hey, listen. What's my name?
Right?
You ain't even ask my name.
What's your name?
It's Emery.
Emery.
Why do we do this? Because we're trying to see if she's even worth going on that date in the first place. We're trying to see if she's even worth being taken serious. If she can't send a simple text to see what's, you know, since she was good with you, you know, like, hey, this is such and such, right? Or when she takes your number, she could text you, then there, call you, make sure she saves the contact information. If she's actually into you, But if she's not into you, she won't do that. So this just tests to see if she's really into you or not. Now, I love saying, hey, baby, just take my number. I have some women, they hit me up right then and there because they really fucking with me, right? Because they're highly interested. But I have other women, I say, take my number. They say, okay, cool. You never hear from them. I knew they weren't interested, so I didn't have to even waste my time on trying to see where things went. If you hit me, okay, cool, we in business. But if not, I don't even fucking know you.